I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. Right? The Most High knows our works, our tribulation, and the fact that we're poor. But thou art rich. How are we rich? We're rich in spirit, we're rich in knowledge, we're rich in truth. We actually inherited this entire earth. All gold and everybody belongs to us. That's not part of our inheritance. But everything got taken away because we didn't do it. Right? So he's saying, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Who say they Jews? So-called white people in Israel
that's in Israel.
Up right now.
Those people that are the so-called Jewish, those are the so-called Jews. They're not the true Jews.
Now, what the Bible just said they're the synagogue of Satan. He said, I know the blasphemy when they say they are Jews, but do lie. Are the synagogue of Satan. So they really worship the devil. And they gave us this image. And that name is a devil.
But you do the math.
You do the math on that name. The devil is 666.
The image is false because the scripture doesn't say that he looks like that. Right. The scripture says he looks good.
You gotta know that though, right? You gotta know he ain't no white. Read what you got.
That's good, because some dude just came up here and said he thought that's what he looked like.
No, he don't get anything wrong. We know God is black. Here, we can pull.
Let me get this one out. It goes on the same thing. This is Revelation 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So all those so-called Jews, once you come into the knowledge of Yahweh God, Shem Yahweh Shai, in spirit and in truth, the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. Once you come into that truth, when we have our kingdom, those so-called Jews is going to come and bow before your feet. Thus says the scriptures, they have to lick the dust off your feet. Now, how powerful do you going to feel to have not only one, but a multitude bowing before you? That's why the Most High say, now when they bow and they're going to be doing it willingly, then you're going to know how much I love you as Israel.
I want you to do the math. Read what you got, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
It's Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It says,
listen, bro.
For thou art holy people unto the Lord thy Father. The Lord thy Father has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
A special people unto himself.
Above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people on the face of the earth. So the Most High has a favorite people. Basically, it's the multiples of 9 with the English alphabet.
The 9 upside down and 6.
Well, that's not, 9 is the highest number.
9 is the highest number. There's no other number higher than a 9, because it just gets repetitive.
Every other number is repetitive after 0 to 9. To continue, you gotta go back to 1, 0, 0.
Yeah.
Read that again for him.
Deuteronomy 7.
He's talking to the Israelites right now. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It says, For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy Father. The Lord thy Father has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right, so he chose a special people to be his favorite people, which was the Israelites. So he chose us to be, he said, above all people upon the face of the earth. So the Most High has a favorite, and that's the Israelites. These are Negroes, Native Americans, and the so-called Latinos. We make up the 12 tribes of Israel.
We're a nation of many nations. Each one of these represents a nation of people, but we all come from the same Father. That's why we're from we have the name Israel. Jacob, our forefather, got surnamed Israel by the angel of the Most High. The angel of the Most High, and the Most High stated himself, he shall not be called Jacob no more, the name shall be called Israel. For as a prince that has had power over God and man.
What you got?
Did it? There you go. Now,
I said it was 6.
I
said it was 6.
Yeah, 21 to 22.
This is Exodus 4 and 20.
Where is 21?
Yeah, Exodus 4:21 says, and the Lord said unto Moses, when thou goest and return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thy hand, but I will harden his heart.
So the Most High hardened the heart of the Pharaoh because he wanted to show his works, just like he hardened the hearts of all the kings of the earth now to this day, because the Most High said the kings is in his hands. So he controlled all the leaders on the earth. The Most High is controlling them. They're his puppets, just like they have their puppets, like Obama's a puppet to the elites. They puppets to the Most High, but they don't know. Keep reading.
Wow. All of them is like that.
It says,
Listen to this.
It says, see that thou do all these wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thy hand, but I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son.
Israel is my son.
And my firstborn.
And my firstborn.
Even my firstborn.
Even my firstborn. So that's why the Most High love us, because we're, everybody more like to tend to their favorite. Everybody love their firstborn more than, it's always that first one.
Always that.
You know what I mean? And it's the same thing. The Most High love Israel. That's why he said he's going to save us. He's not, Jesus is Yahweh Shai. That's his true name. Who the word English calls Jesus Christ. Now we just gave the name Jesus, so you know that ain't it.
Right.
You know what I mean? His true name is Yahweh Shai. And he really only came to save Israel. He didn't come from no other people. And that's in the scripture.
You know what? I got a cartoon
Right.
movie. It's really good. It's the Moses story about Moses. And
Yeah,
it's
but that be
really
going
good.
off though.
That goes on
Yes,
too.
it definitely goes off.
And it tells how
it's
he
okay.
came. He did come for his people.
Because in
Back even back then in the Egyptian times, he just came for his people. That's why he sent them. He sent they say he sent Moses to show them their power. Because it was a king back then that used to think that he could rule everything. When he couldn't. That's when they started killing all the little boys, saying that all the boys was Jesus.
Yeah,
and
because
all that. They killed all the firstborn
they did that
and
because
dumped them in the
of,
river with
Yeah,
alligators.
they did that. And they did it here in
They did it
America
here too.
I told you that
They did it
movie
here
was
too.
real.
And they did it here in America. They fed the kids to the alligators.
Now the reason why we having you doing all
Okay, it's
that,
all the
man.
same. I mean,
Most people do. Most people, when we tell them to do the math, they be like, "Oh, I'm not doing your Ouija board. It's not Ouija.
Now
It's
when the
simple
red,
math."
No, I know.
Now when you read the red, who's talking in the Bible? When it's the red.
Red letter.
The red letter words. Jesus, right? Yeah, they say Jesus. Okay, what did that say right there? Now that's him talking. Start from 24.
I'm not sick, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So who did he come for?
Israel.
Thank you.
That's what.
The lost.
Yeah.
But we're all lost because we're not
They
found.
came from
Israelites.
We're barely coming to the knowledge of
That's
who
it.
we are now.
Yeah. That's
The reason why we had you guys do that is to fit this scripture right here. This is Revelation 13, verses 16 through 18. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. You know the mark?
the 666.
It's the RFID. That is the mark. That is going to be the newest currency. That's why the dollar in the United States currency dollars go down. Right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the number of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man,
That means
and
don't
his
get that
number
number.
is 600.
But everybody, a lot of people's gonna get it. You know why? Because it's gonna say if you don't get that, you can't SSI, you can't get nothing.
So
Nothing. They ain't gonna give you nothing without that.
Now you did all of them? You
Yeah,
added them
they
all?
all add up
Okay,
to
now
66.
Jewish. When he read what he said, they synagogues of Satan.
That's why Jewish comes up 666. We're not Jewish. We are Jewish.
Right,
That's what he said.
because Jewish, ish is a suffix. You know what I mean? Like blackish. They got a
Yeah.
show called Blackish. It's not, they ain't black, they
not
act
black,
black.
they act
So they not Jews, but they trying to be Jews.
Ish means
You know
to
what I
pertain
mean?
to be light.
Light. So
There's
they're
a
trying to be like us.
There's a difference between
Oh, I know that.
Spaniards
No,
and
it's
Spanish.
That's why they don't get
There's a
teeth.
difference between English.
That's what I said.
You ain't gonna find this.
But people say, no,
nowhere
I know it. I speak English. Nigga, you speak a form of English, you fucking idiot. You don't understand true English. Because this is written in Old English. And when I get people to write, they be like, wait, but that's a U. Ain't that a U for up? A V for up, it ain't no U, there's a V. Old English says it's a It's like this.
Just take it.
Take it.
Go ahead. Go at it.
Still gonna stay. That's, you know what I mean? That's
You're still listening.
Yeah.
There's no rush. When it comes to
It's
stuff like
okay,
this.
thank you. Go at it.
read Acts 5:30.
Yeah,
he got
please.
crossed.
Y'all did the cross, right?
Right. They said
And
he
you know
died
that
on the cross.
he died on the cross, but that's false. We're gonna give you the truth. Go ahead, brother.
This is Acts 5:30. It says, the God of our fathers raised up Jesus, who he slew and hanged on a tree.
Come.
And that seems like sense because in the slavery days, they used to hang you like a nuisance. They could hang all the slaves and shit.
You know where hanging
By
came
ropes.
from? Most people think that hanging and lynching people, well, the word lynch came from the so-called white man, but hanging actually came from us. We were hanging our own people in the ancient time, and that was part of the Most High's law, so we don't defile our land by having to spill blood. Instead of you spilling the blood, if he's going to be put to death, hang his ass on the tree.
Hang that way with no blood.
He said the blood cries out.
Yeah, the blood cries out, and he hears that.
And blood defiles the land. That's
So
why
they feel
America
like
gotta
if
be
they feel
destroyed.
like if they killed somebody, God would hear it, but if they hung them, he wouldn't hear it.
Yeah, basically. It's because you're a curse to the Most High. That means the Most High is not going to hear you cry because your blood never spilled. But if your blood spills, the Most High hears you cry. And you cry without tears. That's not true crying. Crying is the spirit reaching out to the Most High. That's why the Most High says, cry aloud and spare not. That means lift up your voice. Cry out. Speak it loud. Proclaim it. And when you're hurt, don't speak it that way, but speak it in your mind. Proclaim the Most High in pain, Father. Don't say it, because as soon as you say it, people are going to notice that you're weak. They're going to attack you. But if they look at you like you're still strong and you're holding it, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Glory. Remember when Denzel was getting whipped? What'd he do? He didn't scream out. Held that shit. That's what the Most High is saying. Be a man and hold that shit. Bear it. Because when he tries you, it's going to be a fiery spirit. It ain't going to be nice. He's going to fuck you up.
When they killed Yahushua, he didn't say nothing. He didn't say not one word.
He didn't say nothing.
He spit out everything, whatever to him. And he was innocent. Only thing he did is come out, preach the words to the people. And he wanted to hear what God say. Now it's calm today. Yesterday, all the came here. So,
It was different. It was way different.
y'all be cursing. We curse. Everybody curse. We curse, we yell, we do whatever we gotta do to defend the Most High's word.
But
We ain't gonna hold back.
We wasn't really cursing him.
Yeah.
We were just using profane language. Once you understand
Some
the
guy
words.
thought that my husband, they must have thought she was him. I was walking in, the guy go come to us, I was like, thank you for preaching to us. And I'm like, him a preacher? When? Where?
More than
And
likely,
then
yeah.
I looked at you, I was like, they must have thought she was him.
Yeah.
Because y'all resemble each other in a way.
Been to church.
They must have thought she was him.
Go ahead and read that. Well, I just want to show you.
Ask the Holy Tony.
Yeah, he is fucking cornball.
This is Galatians 3:13. It says, Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law,
Come.
being made a curse for us. For it is written, cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree.
Come.
Right, so that's a curse of the Most High. So all our people that was getting hung on trees, that they was cursed.
Yep.
Because those the same people that was
What's this?
basically trying to kill him.
That's the
Which
Which
one?
one?
That's
That's,
NATO. That's the beast, the dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns.
It's real. It's not a real dragon. Talking about
The
it's
dragon
the
is
nations. It's the nations.
Exactly.
These 10 nations right here.
7 nations.
Even the Spanish?
Yeah, the Spanish helped put us in slavery because they helped funded the ships.
See, it's different.
What's going on?
It's between
I tell you what's going on.
but they're our people.
Yeah, that's my thought.
It's the difference between the Spaniards.
Yeah, Spaniards are different. Spaniards look at all the ones that's Spanish-speaking niggas.
A lot of the so-called
look at them
Spanish
as-
people are really
You part of us.
Indians and Negroes.
That's what they did to our people. That was a barbecue. The word barbecue comes from them barbecuing niggas. You know where the word picnic comes from? Take a wild, there you go, picnic. That's where the word picnic comes
That's
from.
why I said you can't call a white person a cracker because the cracker word comes from the United States.
The crack the whip.
Oh, I call them pigs. Well, I call them
I
crackers
call
too.
them fucking Edomites. What the Most High called them. Well, our forefather Jacob called them.
Tell her I hate
Damn devil.
She's like, you ain't no real